Hello everyone and welcome to another ESL Go4 Europe Cup. This is number 84 and we're at Oschersleben. Now this was literally the day after the multi-class and we're going straight into the qualifying round here. You see I got a pretty good start there, overtook the pole position man which was Joker into the first corner and continue around we go. The first corner fairly clean, Oschersleben. I was expecting more crashes here at the first corner because it is so known for it in real life, never mind in the virtual world of esports. But even so, I got around there fairly cleanly, and I hadn't had too much practice in GT cars, especially at this track, because as I say, the multi-class was the day before. I was mainly practicing LMP, so I had to adjust my driving style a little bit. But the brake markers are sort of the same. You just have to adjust accordingly to the type of car. So I have mentioned about track guides coming. This is going to be the first one, so do keep an eye out for that. As you can see, me and Joker have already pulled well ahead of the pack already. Several seconds in fact, so I'm just going to keep plodding along. I know I don't have to push too much, but I want to get some fast laps in. I want to sort of extend that gap to Joker, make myself comfortable. If the gap's around 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds, I'll then start to try and control the race. But you can see the gap growing. Now that's a little bit probably dirty air as well for Joker, so he's having to adjust accordingly as well. But we already come to the end of the first lap. It's a really short lap here. And you can probably tell that by the video length as well. That's much shorter, and there is some cracking racing to come. Across the line now, we're a second ahead of Joker, so we just need to pull a bit more of a gap and then we'll be pretty happy. So into the first corner we go, and as you can see how tight it is this first corner. Look at that, it's a direct 90 left into a long right-hander, and that 90 left when all the cars are piling in, it's a bit like Monza where at the chicane everyone just Constantine is up. Everyone gets really tight, but as I say, pretty clean, far cleaner than I was expecting, definitely. So it's good stuff to see, and you can see now the gap just hovering around that 1 second, 1.1 second. So I am pulling away as we come into this double left. This is really hard in the GT car, but I just hit this bump slightly wrong in the braking zone, so Joker goes into the lead there, but we'd built up such a gap that I could come on track, not impede anybody, and get straight into second position, and that's how the race finished, first and second. Me and Joker, I didn't push him because I just wanted to qualify. So this is the semi-final. Straight into there we go, and as you can see, Spider got a bad start, and Spider was a pole position man, so I've done well here. I've gone straight up into the first position. My teammate's in second, so it's now time to try and push as fast as we can to get away from the whole group. Already over a second ahead. There's a bit of clashing there between Spider and Growling, and I've already got a 1.5 second gap, so I'm going to try and push myself a little bit more here as we exit the first sector. You can see that gap already on the TV camera. It's already massive, so, and you can see on the map on the left as well, massive, so I can just chill at this point, you know. I'm going to make the final if I just chill, don't make a mistake like I did in the qualifier, because the aim of the game at the end is to make that final, because that's where the prize is. It's not in the semi-final, so I don't have to risk too much. So as I come through the chicane, you can see I'm 1.8 seconds ahead of Spider. That gap did go up to around 2 seconds. Then I eased off, but then Spider was also pushing at the same time, a bit like what me and Boxer did at Spa. Spider caught all that back up again. Spider was putting in some stonking laps, and yeah, look at that, 0.3. But as we come round the on the final lap for the last time, go into the last corner, and I'm more than happy with that result. So you'll see me flash my lights. That was a good one, that. And I beat Spider, and Spider flashed his sights as well, so obviously Spider enjoyed that one. So yes, another win in the bag. But now we want that win in that final. You see some of the times there. 125.9 was my fastest lap. 125.7 there for Spider, so he did a good lap. Now we're into the qualifying in the final round. So let's take you through a lap. So you're going to come to the first corner, you're going to brake around the tarmac area, drop down to first gear, just run a little bit wide there, a bit too much speed carried in, so I'm going to run wide here, going to have to bring it back, so I quickly go up to second gear and then accelerate through here. You've got to be careful of the exit, there's a bump there that will spin you out. You saw that in the multi-class, in the LMP car. I went flying. Into this corner, again you want to stay really tight. You can accelerate earlier than expected here, through this left-hander, and as I come through the sector, 28.1, pretty good sector that, you're not going to get much better there in a GT car. 0.0 possible, but it's very hard to do. As now we come in here, so what you want to do there is you want to take that left, as you saw there. I cut quite a lot of the left to then get a nice line for the right. The tighter you are to that right, the more wide you go and you lose a lot of time. Here you want to cut quite a lot of the chicane, just cut the right amount there. Nearly got a shortcut penalty, or in this case it would have been an invalid lap. Didn't. Carry on through this sector. So you can see I'm up on my time as we come into here. The 150 meter marker is where you want to brake. You want to brake early. You want to have a tight turn in here. You want a good run for this left. Through we go. 0.4, fairly okay middle sector there. As we now come round this right hander and head towards the final corner and into the braking zone. And again, taking a wide approach in there, braking as early as you can. You want to stay tight with this. Try and exit the corner as fast as you can. And we head towards the start finish line to get a 125.9. Boxer gets a 125.8 and Spider does a cracking 125.6 lap. Really good lap. As you can see, I'm talking there on the headset because my teammate is in here. Well, two of them are in fact. You got Matty and Growling. But look out for Matty in this one. You can see how close the lap times are. There's temps covering, or even one temp covering many places. So I get quite a bad start here. The other races had really good starts. Here I got a bad start, and you'll see the jump of the servo alignment there. Huge servo alignment. But we're coming to the braking zone, and unfortunately you're going to witness just the touch bug there. Boxer and Spider get the touch bug. Matty's on my right hand side, Joker's in front, Spider comes back on, Boxer on the inside, and me and Matty go side by side through the middle of them, unbelievably. I didn't know it was Matty at the time. I knew there was a car there. Realised it was Matty. Talk. Matty gets in front because the car that's ahead. I pull in behind Matty, and then we've got Darwin really close to us as well. So the aim here now is to try and break away from Darwin and the rest of the pack, and then try and have a go at Joker. Now, I sort of knew where Joker's weak spots were in the qualifier. However, he seemed to mend that by the final because Joker was absolutely flying in this final. And so I was discussing that with Matty, you know, what we're going to do and things like that, because we are a team at the end of the day. I don't care if I win or Matty wins. As long as GTA wins, it's all good. So you can see we're breaking away there from Darwin already. Got a nice little gap now, and he's not right on our bumper as we come into this hard sector. Now, you've probably seen this throughout this video so far. That isn't gravel, and I mentioned that in the multi-class as well, so you can use that area. It's just safety really, because there's a really nasty bump on that left-hander. But as we come around this last corner, that's the end of the first lap, so you can see we're pulling a gap now, and Joker's really putting in some fast laps, so is Matty. Now, basically, I've dropped back a little bit just because of the dirty air. Joker's pushing really hard, Matty's pushing really hard. Seems to be that, you know, the dirty air does affect you a little bit more when there's two cars in front. Well, that's what I found here at least at Oschersleben. But you can see I've caught up to Matty. They did have a huge gap. I did catch that up again a little bit. But we're about to cross the line to start lap number 7. So me and Matty were talking on the headset and thinking about stuff, and Matty was on about letting me through, maybe wanting to have a go. It was a couple of laps ago he mentioned that, and then I said no, it's fine, you can keep going, I'm struggling at the moment. But he ran wide there at the first corner. He then says, go on Tidge, you know, you go for it, because I can qualify for the monthly final perhaps, whereas he won't have chance. So he lets me through. You can see Joker's built up a nice gap just with that transition of positions there between us guys. So we've got to really push to try and catch him up. As you see, we do catch him up eventually. As I say, Joker was putting in some absolute stonking laps. I was as well, to be honest. Try and catch him up. But we've got 3 laps to go. Well, 2.5 laps to go. So I'm going to leave you now with this battle for first position. I hope you've enjoyed this video. At the end of the video, obviously there'll be the link to the playlist of all the Go4s if you want to check out some more. The last one, Spa, was absolutely cracking. But I hope you enjoyed this final fight. I'll see you in the next video.